Hello guys. Let me get some lighting going in now actually. Good morning. How is everybody today? Welcome back. Guys, it is currently 7:20 in the morning and I have been up for a little while already. I just got back there because I just went to the shops and got some breakfast because I'm at my place currently, so I have nothing here. And I apologize if you guys can hear my dryer, but I'm currently doing some washing and it needs to dry because it's not going to dry in this cold weather. Let me just put my kettle on actually. I bought some instant coffee, guys, because I thought, oh, maybe that'll be better than buying coffee this morning. I know deep down that it won't, but I got, what did I get? A little bit expensive, to be honest with you. I got the dark roast Starbucks tin. It was $9 for this, but I'm like, it might be the best coffee I've ever had. Who knows? Let me come over here while I've got my dryer running and my kettle on because it's going to be very noisy. Long time no vlog, guys. Perhaps not for you, but for me, I haven't vlogged for a while. I've been very busy, and I try not to let that get in the way of me vlogging because obviously I can bring you guys along with me, but I've just been working a lot, so obviously I can't really vlog that. And then I've just sort of had a bunch of life admin-y things to do, and I spent like literally 3 days last week deep cleaning my apartment, like absolutely crazy deep clean. I just wanted to like give it a big freshen up, so that sort of would have been quite boring for you guys to watch. Anyway, I have a reasonably chill day today. I have a few things on. I've got a doctor's appointment at 10:30, which I want to bring you guys along to, because it's just sort of like my check-in appointment. Obviously, as you guys know, I'm not going to my psychologist or anything at the moment. That's all like wrapped up. So my doctor's just keeping an eye on me when it comes to weighing and symptoms, mindset, everything like that. And honestly, like, I want to do a proper sit down video with you guys. I'll probably post my Instagram and ask you guys some questions actually to ask, you know, for me to answer if you're wondering about anything. But I've been doing pretty well on the recovery front. I just think I've been so busy, like, not busy where like I've been like allowing just sort of thoughts to rule, but more busy as in like I've just sort of had to get this routine going. And I'm happy. I don't really think, I still think about calories a lot, but it definitely doesn't control my day as much as it did. One thing I want to touch on, I don't know if it'll be in this video or in my like recovery update video, but like my appetite has changed a lot from early recovery days, which is obvious because obviously I was trying to like gain back muscle and organ function and everything like that in my early days, so I had to eat a lot more. But I'm able to just sort of eat a meal now, go on with my day, and then I'm like, oh, it's time for my next meal, you know, it's dinner time, rather than like thinking about the meal the whole day. So I think it's a good indication that like sort of the starvation phase is over. And then I've been trying to weigh myself. Now I just want to put that out there, that is with my doctors and my psychologists encouragement to weigh like once every fortnight, purely so I don't flip on the opposite scale, ironically, of avoiding weighing myself, because obviously in life you will have to weigh yourself for a bunch of different things. Honestly, I've been a little bit slack at doing that just because I don't really want to deal with it. And yeah, it could be avoidance, but for me, I think it also is just like I'm trying to have time in my life where I'm living without being dictated by my weight. So I have weighed a few times, so I'll be interested to see what I weigh in at the doctor's today. My weight has changed again, and I'm not particularly concerned about it. I just think I'm sort of like getting to that sort of set point weight now with like, you know, you sort of, I think, I don't know if a lot of you guys have like read about this, but like, you know, you overshoot your goal weight when you're recovering and then your body sort of sorts itself out. I feel like I'm definitely in that stage at the moment, but I'm not letting my brain engage in that like, oh, okay, like, you know, we can get lower. Like, I'm definitely not letting my brain engage in that. It's more just like, okay, that's what my body is today. Okay, that's what my body is the next day, and everything like that. So that's a little recovery update for you there. But yeah, today I've literally just got to go to the doctors, and then that's pretty much it, like all I've got on my agenda. I am working, but I'm not working till tonight, so I don't know. We'll see what we get up to, guys. Maybe it'll be a really boring day. Maybe it won't be. Oh, actually, I've bought like these like bracelet necklace making kits. Maybe we'll make some of those together. They're sort of fun to do like while watching TV. But yeah, anyway, my kettle just finished boiling, so I'm going to try and make an iced latte with this instant coffee. Ooh. Oh my god, I love the smell of coffee. It's so good. Okay. Okay, so got that. And then we want a big jar. Like so. And it just says put 1 teaspoon in. So we'll do that. 1 little teaspoon. My mom's calling, hold on. Mummy?
Cold sweats in the middle of the night and flashbacks of you and I in your sweats. How'd you make me feel so nice?
Hey guys, it's literally an hour later. I've literally just been on like phone calls just with my mom. And then I spoke to Sophie for a while, so I got a little bit distracted. Also, oh, that reminds me, I'm trying to back up my computer and it's just like it's not working, and I just feel like I've got one of those time machines from Apple and I just feel like they never work in this apartment. Like my last backup was the 1st of April 2020. I really need to update my computer. Anyway, guys, review on the coffee, literally 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend it as an instant coffee. Thoroughly enjoying. Anyway, I need to have breakfast now. A big thing for me recently, guys, is my appetite has been very poor. I've been struggling a fair bit with nausea. Just when I, like anything in my life, I always, it always shows up in my stomach, if that makes sense. Like, you know how some people like get like aches and pains when they're stressed or something. Anything with me, I always get nausea. If I'm really sad, really angry, really happy, really nervous, it's always nausea for me. And I just think my life has been very interesting the past few weeks. Good things, there's like I'm very happy. So I just think my body's adjusting, and also I'm just busier, working a lot more, I'm going out a lot more, just like socially. I'm gaining a lot of independence back. So I think my body's just adjusting to sort of like this new lifestyle. Anyway, I feel really nauseous this morning, and I really struggled with eating yesterday. Not from a restrictive point of view. I just want to like really focus on that. Like, I'm not struggling with eating from like a restrictive point of view. I'm struggling with eating from like oh, my stomach feels sick, I don't want to eat, but I know I should. Anyway, enough of that. We are just going to keep it simple this morning. I went, because like my apartment has no food, I went and got just like 2 boxes of cereal this morning because I couldn't decide. So I'm probably going to do like a mix. And then I have a banana in my bag left over from work yesterday, which is very convenient for me. So I'm probably going to cut that up. So let's make some cereal, okay? Got my cereal here, guys, and I thought I'd have a quick chat to you actually while I am literally living it, as how I sort of get myself to eat when I'm not hungry but I know I should eat. So I think one thing that I've really tried to work on recently is not put the pressure on myself when I'm trying to eat when I don't feel like it. And what I mean like that is trying to make eating a relaxing environment. So basically not putting a time pressure on myself, and obviously that's like hard to do sometimes, but when I do have the time, try not to put a time pressure on myself. just sort of pick away at the meal rather than sitting down and being like, I have to finish this meal in like 10 minutes or whatever it is. And also acknowledging my successes. And that's a big thing I've struggled with for all of recovery, but I think it's something I'm really realizing now is like, if I really don't feel like eating lunch, for example, and I sit down and I at least have something, that is better than skipping it altogether, which I could have easily done. Now, even though it's not coming from a restrictive point of view, it's still like important for me to acknowledge that like I do need to eat, I do need to fuel my body. And especially with like, I'm doing a lot more Pilates now and working more, I'm active, my body needs it. I can't expect my body to be able to keep up with my lifestyle if I'm not eating enough food. So I think that's like a big thing. Like I just like to pick away at my food so I'm not feeling this, or eat in smaller increments. Like sometimes I like to have, instead of like a meal for lunch per se, I might have like a few different things. I might have a protein bar, a banana, something else, and maybe something else a little bit later on. So it sort of makes a meal from like a sustenance point of view, sorry, but it doesn't feel like I'm sitting down in a huge meal, and it just seems a little bit more achievable sometimes. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to eat my cereal now, see how I do, and then I'm just going to watch some Netflix. Hello, it's much later now and I'm still sitting here. No, it's like an hour later. I've just been doing some invoicing because I need to get better at doing that. I always leave them to the last minute and I really shouldn't do that. So I just have been doing that, especially with it being the end of financial year soon. I need to get on top of all that. So, and I just finished watching the last episode of Younger Ever. And you know what? It's not the ending that I wanted, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and I know I got a lot of backlash online, but do you know what? I think it was quite cute. So yeah, anyway, I have been at the doctor's in like an hour. I should probably have a shower, but I can't really be bothered to do that. But yeah, I think I'm just going to continue invoicing for a while.
Can't believe I got to write 20 songs about you to make you just have a clue all the shit you put.
I thought I'd show you guys how I style up my jeans a little bit. I thought this is really common, so like I'm sorry if you guys have seen this already. I'm not taking claim that I know, like I invented it. My friend Indy actually showed this to me, and I do it all the time now because I find just every single pair of pants struggle to fit me. I've got long legs, I've got a long torso, I've got literally no bum, but I've got like legs, so like I find sizing quite hard, and oftentimes if they fit my leg, it's too big for my waist. Anyway, long story short is to make that fit better, I do the shoelace trick. I love belts, but sometimes I just like not wearing a belt. And it's good when you're eating so you don't have to worry about your belt hurting. But I thought I'd show you guys, I literally have been doing this all the time. I literally bought a pack of like different colored shoelaces from Kmart. So I've got like these ones, and these jeans aren't actually too bad. These are actually Glassons jeans, and Zara jeans fit me the best out of any brand. The other ones that I wear, like I wear Levi's, I always have to tighten them, everything like that. So these probably aren't the best ones to give you an example on, but I'm still going to do it today, so I'll show you. So basically how I do it is the back 3 belt loops, so this one and those two, you like thread through the shoelace like that, and then basically I just try like get it as even Stevens as possible, and then you basically just pull it back. Like these jeans fit me pretty well, so like there's not that much difference, but it just keeps them up. And basically you just, well, what I do anyway, is I pull it in and then I knot it, doop, and then I tie it up in a little bow. And then if it's a pair of pants that are like really big on the waist, sometimes like the waistband will like pop out from underneath here and pucker. So I just like always sort of pull my waistband and flick it so it's sort of like tucked in there. And then your waistband fits you perfectly and it doesn't change the fit of the rest of the pant. So that's my fashion advice for today. You're welcome. It is, oh, whoa, my hair. It is so much later now, guys. Sorry, I didn't forget I was vlogging. I just got very sidetracked. But I just got back from the shops actually, and only me would turn in a nip to the shops to go get a new foundation into a shopping spree. So obviously I'm going to do a haul for you guys, and also just an update. I did have a bub tea. We got a large soy coconut milk tea with half ice, no sugar and pearls. That is my go-to order. No ifs and buts. It's the best ever. However, Cha Time in particular, I feel like they must make their mixture sweeter because it's always the sweetest out of them all, but it's still nice. Anyway, I'll do a quick haul for you guys and then we'll do the doctor's appointment catch up, all right? So I'm going to start with what I went for today. So I've just actually, I might still have the bottle to show you guys. I've just run out of my favorite foundation. The Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Highly recommend this. My colour is 0.3, skin tone fair, undertone neutral. Love this, and I've had this for so long. One of my friends, who was also her roommate, recommended it to me, honestly, like 2+ years ago. And I still have it and I use it really regularly. It lasted really well and there's like a little bit left, but it's pretty much done. But yeah, highly recommend this. But basically I just wanted to try something new. Have nothing against it. Would have definitely repurchased. But I just wanted to try a new foundation. So I went into the Love My Life Mecca and I told the ladies what I'd been wearing and asked them what they recommended. And they recommended the Clinique Even Better Glow Light Reflecting Makeup SPF 15. And this is actually the same mills. So interesting how packaging works. I did like this because it was actually quite small. And my color is 02 Breeze. CN02 Breeze VF. I don't really know what any of that means. Dry combination to combination oily, which is definitely mine. I definitely have combination oily skin. And it just is a little one like this. And she put some on me and I just absolutely loved it. So I'm very happy I got that. And also carrying this to carrying that, they look literally so different, but that's going to be so much easier to carry. So really, really nice foundation. I did like the little sample. And then of course I can't go into Mecca without buying something else, and today it was a brush. I think I pretty much have all the Morphe brushes now. I just always buy them. But I do like, I have a beauty blender, but I do like tapping my foundation in with a brush and then just like tapping over it with my finger. So I got like a really hard brush. It's a Morphe 444, so M444 Deluxe Definition Buffer Brush. And they're so well priced, so I got that as well. So that was my Mecca haul. And then I went to bras and things, and I don't think I'm going to show you guys this. I don't know. I don't know if like, I'll give you a sneak peek, but I'm not going to show you it. Only because I just think like it could be a little bit not user friendly. That's the color of the set that I got. Alrighty, so it's pink and red, and that's all you get to see. It was on sale, and I've had my eye on it for a while. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. And honestly, guys, one of my friends inspired me to get like cute underwear vibes for like myself, and it is so empowering. And I'm not saying you have to. If you feel empowered in like something really casual, like go ahead. There's definitely like really comfy underwear that I have that I loved wearing, but a matching set on a day you need that little extra confidence, I highly recommend. And bras and things are really great. I have so much stuff from them. And then finally I got a couple things from Glassons, obviously. They were having a sale, but I actually don't think I got any of the stuff that I got on sale. So I ended up getting 2 items. First of all, I got this lace cami dress, and it's got the little lace detail here on the back, adjustable straps. Got this. I've had this idea in my head for a while of an outfit, and I just haven't found like the perfect pieces yet to be able to put it together, and this is definitely one of them. What I'm imagining, this with the next item I'm going to show you under it, black tights, knee-high boots, or black knee-high boots, or if I'm going for something more casual, like a like chunky Converse, black Converse, and like an oversized blazer over the top with gold jewelry, and like your hair slicked. I just think that'd be so nice. Anyway, so I got this, and if I buy anything for layering, just from a fashion point of view, I always size up so I have more room to fit stuff underneath, especially because I'm going to wear this in winter. And the second thing I got is just a basic. It is just a white ribbed turtleneck, which I think with that and that, yeah, I just know that's going to look, yeah. So that's what I got from there, and that's it. Oh, and then I almost bought some new Converse as well, but I was like, Jessica, calm down. You came here to get a foundation and now you're buying $130 shoes. Anyway, that's right. I do actually still want the Converse, so I probably will buy them. They're the platform black high top Converse. And a few of my friends have them and I just absolutely love them. And then, yeah, I've wanted them for a while, but because they're so popular, they never go on sale, so they're always full price. So, anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to put on something comfy and then we can sit down and have an update chat about my doctor's appointment. Hello. I'm back at my parents' place and they've just gotten this new spin chair. So I thought I would chat to you guys while I lie in it because I'm just having the best time. Let me just come a bit closer to you guys. So, doctor appointment update time. It was good, but it was also eye-opening. So basically, a quick rundown is I'm probably going to need an iron injection, definitely. I've been putting it off for a while because I really fear staining. But I've spoken to a lot of people who've had it and they've never gotten anything. But my iron levels have continually gotten worse, which is really crazy to me because I'm eating more now. But it just shows, like, I guess... Oh, I was taking iron in my early stages of recovery, actually. But basically, oral iron supplements don't really work for me just because they make me constipated. So I can't really take them. And I've taken the ones that are supposed to be less constipating. And my body just defeats that science and still does it. So I'm going to have to get that. My doctor has just sent me for one more blood test to see where it's at. And if it's, like, still low or dropped again, then I'll do it, but like over the past 4 blood tests it's dropped pretty dramatically each time. So that's an update there. I have to go back in 2 weeks, which is a little bit annoying only because I thought I was sort of beyond the fortnightly appointments, but my doctor is, I'm gonna say concerned, but I still don't know if that's the right word, with my change in appetite, as I was talking to you guys about earlier. And with that has come a change in weight. I'm not going to go too much into that because I don't want this to be a trigger for anybody or for anybody to think that this is what happens. But I have dropped a bit of weight, and it's not that I'm restricting. I truly am actually not restricting at all. It's just, as I was saying earlier today, a few things in my life has been happening recently, all good things, but it's just changed my routine. And I think with that, anytime anything in my life changes, my stomach will react to it. It's just how I like hold my emotion. So I've really been struggling to eat. And even today when I was drinking my bubble tea, like that's just a drink. Like that's not a meal. I literally felt so full in the shopping center. I'm like, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to be sick. I'm so full. Anyway, and then it goes reasonably quickly, but it's just quite uncomfortable to have to deal with. So I haven't been eating as much as I probably should, and I think this is a great reflective point for everybody in recovery, including myself. even like it's a constant grind, and sure, it gets easier, but like I've just sort of been slipping back into like my old routine, and that is impacting me. And I haven't had a lot of thoughts return. If anything, my thoughts have gotten better, but I've got to be careful because obviously we have, you know, everybody has that unique weight they get at that really triggers those thoughts again. So I don't want to get there. But yeah, my weight today wasn't probably what it should be, unfortunately. But look, we'll just see. As my doctor said, she said, come back in 2 weeks, we'll weigh you again and just see. Like, as long as you haven't dropped more, it's probably fine. It's really just my body sorting itself out a little bit, and obviously me adjusting to a new appetite and everything. But yeah, that was probably, I mean, obviously no one was thrilled. And what's interesting about that is when I weigh, because I am allowed to weigh myself now. I can't remember if I told you guys that. When I did weigh myself and I saw that number, which was on Tuesday, so 2 days ago, it was really interesting because generally in the past I would be like, oh yes, like I've gone down, blah, 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 blah. But even though there was that slither of happiness, which I told my doctor about, I was honest with her, and that's a reminder to always be honest with your doctors, and she's like, that's to be expected. There was a huge part of me that was quite a mix of both impartial to what I saw, but also quite like, oh my God, like I really need to make sure I stay alert in my recovery, in this stage of my recovery, because I saw that and I was like, I haven't tried to lose weight. Like I've just been like living my life. I've been busy. I've been eating my 3 meals a day mostly. It has been challenging. And my weight's just fallen off. And I don't want to say that to trigger anybody, because I know everybody loses weight, gains weight differently. And I'm not trying to be here being like, oh, look, blah, 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 I'm losing weight so easy, because that's not the point. I'm not on a weight loss journey, so that's not very like helpful to me at the moment. But it just sort of reminded me like, okay, so my body, it's a reminder that like, and the thing is like in the past few weeks, I've eaten like, I've gone out to eat a bunch, like, you know what I mean? Like I've had dessert, I've had burgers, I've had, you know, other takeout, I've eaten this, I've eaten that, you know, and it just goes to show that like, you know, like I've eaten so many of my fear foods that I thought would make me gain weight, and I've lost it. And it just goes to show that like your body is so much more adaptable than you think, in a sense. But also obviously I'm not condoning that, because like I'm not saying like obviously I can't be losing weight this quickly. Anyway, long story short is that I need to be more on it, and that is making sure at least that I get 3 good sized meals in a day, which is going to be challenging, I know, purely just from my appetite point of view, like being able to eat as much. But if I can't, I'll just have to like incorporate some snacks and everything like that, go back to the meal plan, which is, that was a big part of my recovery, my relapse plan, was to go back to that mechanical eating. But it is harder now that I have much more of a busier schedule. It's not as easy to sort of sit in that recovery bubble. But recovery is part of your life, so you've got to incorporate it. Anyway, so that's the update there, guys. So like, I mean, it was all around, it was like a good appointment. Like I'm not, you know, really bad, and my doctor can tell my mindset is good, but it's just, the body can sometimes falter before the mind catches up, if you get what I mean. And I don't want to get to a point where my body starts getting to the size again where my thoughts are triggered, or I become obsessed with that idea of that number getting lower and lower. So I've just got to be really careful over the next 2 weeks until I see my doctor again. Well, I mean, I've got to be careful forever, but I've just got to make sure I'm a bit more conscious of all that. It's just crazy, guys. It's just like, you never, like, your body is so there for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, like, your body, like, no matter what you think, no matter what you do, like, your body will do what it's got to do, and you've just got to, like, you can't control your body. You've just got to make sure you're feeding it properly. And to be honest, I probably haven't been feeding my body properly. And I don't think that's restriction. I don't think I've been engaging in restriction. I just think it's life. You've got to remember that recovery and life have to exist together. It can't be, I focus on recovery, I don't have a life, and then once I get my life back, I forget about recovery. That's not how it works, and I feel like that may have been where my mindset's been at a little bit. Yeah, anyway, that's the update, guys. But also, like, my bowels and everything are moving a lot better now, so I think, like, stuff's just getting churned through quicker, if you know what I mean. So that's a good thing. It's not great, but they're better than they were, in case you were wondering, guys. Yeah, anyway, what time is it? It's 2:15. I have to go to work at 5. But I don't know, I wasn't gonna do my makeup, but I sort of want to try my new makeup. I don't know, I probably should have a shower, but I don't know if I could be bothered to be honest with you. I realized I hadn't had lunch yet, so it's time for lunch, guys. Just gonna keep it simple today because it's not really much food. So I've just got baked beans. Just gonna heat up some baked beans. I don't even know if I have toast, so this could just be baked beans. There's gluten-free bread from my mummy dearest that I could steal some of, but I don't have to eat that anymore, so I don't really know if I want it. But it might be all I can have, eh? See if there's any, like, frozen bread. No. Okay, well, alrighty. I'm just gonna have this. I'm just gonna have this bun right here instead, if it's still on date. It looks a bit squashed, actually. This is quite possibly the saddest looking meal ever, but do you know what? Food doesn't have to be, oh, because I put some cheese on top as well, guys, just to fill you in there. Food doesn't have to be perfect. Alrighty. Eat to nourish and just keep your body going. This is what we've got: baked beans, cheese, and a old bread roll.
Lightning stricken cactus and it starts to
Hello.
rain.
Oh my. Nope, that's better. It's me. Today has been a very uneventful vlog, guys. I'm literally just drinking my cup of tea before I head off to work. This is my finished makeup. I really like it. It's definitely a lot, like, the foundation is definitely a lot lighter coverage than Smashbox, but it's super buildable. So I really like it. I think it's good every day. Very glowy, which I personally like. I don't really like matte foundation that much. And yeah, I'm doing my wings a lot at the moment, guys, because I just want to get really good at them. So yeah, this is my look. Happy with it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm literally going to finish drinking my tea and then I'm going to head into work. I'm going to go a bit early because why not? So yeah, this has been a bit of a random vlog, just like chatting, but like at least I was able to update you guys on a bunch of stuff that's happening at the moment. So yeah, that's that. I hope you guys are well. Let me know how you are down the bottom in the comments. And yeah, that's it. That's the vlog. I thought I'd do a lot more exciting things today, guys, but I didn't get around to it, unfortunately. The days just tick on by, don't they? But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go to work now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Baby shampoo, come and save me. I've been missing.